Peace, family. This is Lions Den with another news and commentary. This article is from 11alive.com. Um, remember Kendrick Johnson, the young 17-year-old black kid in Georgia that was found in a wrestling mat dead, claiming that it was suicide, and then found organs. Somebody took out his organs and put newspaper instead. Well, a third autopsy has been released today. And according to this article, third autopsy says the third autopsy result for Kendrick Johnson, the teen found dead in a roll-up gym mat, released. The result of the third autopsy has been released regarding the death of Georgia high schooler Kendrick Johnson, the teen who was found dead in a rolled-up gym mat in 2013. WALB reports that the most recent autopsy found Johnson's death was caused by apparent non-accidental blunt force trauma. No surprise. The autopsy calls for further investigation to indicate the reason for those injuries. The most recent autopsy was performed on behalf of Johnson's parents, who protested the original findings, allegedly their son was murdered. So, as you may know, ladies and gentlemen, that the third autopsy has been released, but it's like it's contradicting the original autopsy. What the first autopsy was that, I think he committed suicide, and he found him in jail beaten up, which is ridiculous. And obviously, they took his organs out and then put newspapers inside the organs. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video here, but I'll let you guys know you will not see the video. You will, however, hear the audio of this news clipping, and then I'm gonna finish in the rest of my commentary. It's going to take a while to upload, so give me about a few more minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the video is not playing, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my commentary. It shows, ladies and gentlemen, that they did 3 autopsies. The first one, it was ruled a suicide, and basically there was no evidence of that. They quote said no evidence of foul play. And then the second autopsy proved that he's been murdered by asphyxiation, which means someone is messing with his throat, and there's been a blunt force trauma with his face and his head. And now this third is really basically confirmed the second autopsy. So realistically, he was murdered, plain and simple. And obviously that, they try to cover up the crime. Remember, CNN did an investigation themselves, and then they said that, they tried to talk to the coroner's office. They did not respond to them. They tried to call the sheriff's department. They said the case is closed. They try to really cover up this investigation. And the Kendrick family already said that their son has been murdered. And there's videos. There's also videos is proving that, with surveillance videos showing that, 2 white kids did, picked on them during the cafeteria. They tried to, basically tried to not show the entire video, what really happened. They try to, of course, delete that part when you had somebody beating him up, and they didn't show it at all. So realistically, ladies and gentlemen, showing that, when you have, a 17-year-old kid like Kendrick Johnson found murdered, and the police department don't want to talk to you, when you have coroner's office don't want to really get involved, and then found out that they took the organs, away from Kendrick Johnson's body and put newspaper in that in his body, and it's a cover up. Let's just call it what it is. It's a cover up from what's going on. But even the FBI can't even get involved in this for some reason, and reported that the two boys, the father is he was a member of the FBI, so you got two boys, quote unquote, was accused of doing this, and they went on with their lives and whatever, but still, this case is still unsolved because the police don't want to cooperate, the coroner's office don't want to cooperate, and it's like they try to sweep that under the rug and cover it up, but it also proves that the third autopsy, really the third autopsy is, I mean, confirmed with like the second autopsy, which of course it is not accidental for blunt force trauma, which means there's been assault, or he's, like I said, he's possibly being beaten to death, and then try to wrap around with with one of the wrestling mats. So it seems to me, ladies and gentlemen, that they're trying to cover it up. And obviously, you got the Fed, you got, I guess, the father of these two accused boys, who's basically been let go because, quote unquote, they said there's no evidence found that they were responsible attacking Kendrick Johnson. So it looks like cases are still under an investigation as we speak, and they try to cover it up as much as they can. So at the end of the day, the families wants justice, nothing more, nothing less. And I can see that the entire part of Georgia do not want this investigation to continue because there's some unanswered questions of what really happened to Kendrick Johnson. And hopefully in the future, thanks to this third autopsy being released, I hope now that somebody can start having an investigation, find out what happened to him, who's responsible, and bring Kendrick Johnson's family the justice they deserve. Because that's all they deserve is justice. Well, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this article. Share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my reaction channel. Subscribe to my Black Johnson channel for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.